Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
To another episode of Two Possibilities Podcast. People, here there can only be what?
Two possibilities.
You can either go to heaven or you could go
Hell.
to you could go to Yale or you could go to
jail.
Your daughter could be a hoe or she could be
wholesome.
And that's just the facts here. We got a good episode for you guys. Stay tuned. We up next.
Run shit up on God.
We here, y'all. Welcome back. It's your boy. Thank you. It's your boy Uncle Rickie. We here with another good week, another great episode. Who else I got with me?
Man, you already know who y'all got. Y'all got your highness.
Wait, hold on. You nah, ain't no energy right there. Come on, man.
My fault. Hold on. Clean up then.
You the highness, man. You the highness.
Hey,
Let me run it back.
It's your highness. It's your finest. It's Raw TP Raw. I'm coming raw for no reason, man.
That's the highness right there.
There we go. He bagging. Who else I got rocking with us?
It's HeemDaddy. Please say the daddy. So
please say the daddy. Dang, it's almost time, right?
almost time for what?
You about to drop the second one?
Oh yeah, it's almost time. About a few weeks, maybe like what? We got like 7 weeks left.
Whew. Yeah. And that's two.
That's two. I'm excited for it. I'm happy. I'm happy to. I don't know. I never thought I would like kids. I always hated kids, and now I still hate kids. But if they're my kids, I like them. So
and then it's not even two. You really got three because you got a 4-legged son too.
Who? Oh yeah, I got Bo. I got.
Forgot all about my boy.
I'm like, what the fuck?
4 legs.
I got Bo. I mean, I got nieces and nephews. My nigga King still upstairs. He upstairs sleep. So I got a lot of them. I love them. I want more.
I thought you was about to say King was upstate. I was like, damn, already?
So I love more. I want more. So when little Rickette coming, man?
Hopefully soon, man. You know, like I said, I put in the work, waiting on God, waiting on science and God.
Are you putting in the work, man? You can
I don't know, but that's just my answer.
You gotta switch the liquor up. That's what it is.
Yeah, probably so. Somebody did tell me to take a margarita, but the jalapeno margarita, and then follow that with a shot of tequila. I said, damn, that's the part of the margarita, right? But they said it does the trick, and then. It wasn't a margarita. I'm sorry. It was a martini. 3 olives and a shot of tequila. Because I said I want to have twins. So I want to just have my 2 kids and get them out the fucking way.
Did the motherfuckers tell you this? They got twins?
Yeah, they got twins. She said they was on a cruise. She had a martini, 3 olives, and a shot of tequila. Boom. Here come the twins.
That's her, though. But what about the nigga?
Let me give you the scientific ways to get twins, though.
Come on.
The best way to get twins is fresh off of birth control, because her ovulation period is going to be a little off, so she might release 2 or 3 eggs, and you'll get fraternal twins if she releases more than 1 egg. So typically, that's the best time to get twins if you want twins. Also, you have twins in your family?
Not like my direct family, but I do have twins. Like my grandmom's sisters are twins, and they got twin boys and twin girls. And their kids had twins, but...
Well, most twins are fraternal now. How old is that? Is she like, what, 20, 26 right now?
Yeah.
So it's the best time is to get it, like, when she's fresh off of ovulation, she's going to release more than 1 egg.
Oh, shit!
My boy's the doctor.
Absolutely.
Dr. Heem Pop. I don't know, bro.
Fuck that, I'm sending a text message right now. Where you at on this shit? What's the correct way to send this message? Like, are you on the cycle? You ovulating?
Stop taking that birth control right now.
Listen, that shit stopped after we got married. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the 2 eggs might already be there, and I'm fucking it up right now. I shouldn't even be here with y'all.
No, you shouldn't.
I gotta go get some eggs.
You gotta get some eggs.
I gotta go.
Make sure you quick.
Right now. Hold on. Like, damn, slow down. Matter of fact, yeah, go ahead. 50-50.
Oh, shit.
You got 2 kids now.
Oh, so I don't even get my cut no more.
You don't need that. You ain't got no kids.
Oh, so I don't get paid for sick days?
Nah.
Oh, shit. That shit was too quick. That didn't say no.
Your sick days enough. You already had your wedding days.
You real shit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, your COVID days, your wedding days.
Oh, bitch, you had some COVID days in this motherfucker too.
I had some COVID days.
Both y'all niggas have bereavements. They ain't even bringing no fucking funeral notes.
That's true. You right.
Bitch, your mom was there. That's all I need to say. No, man, but how y'all niggas doing this week, for real?
All good in the hood, man. I'm not complaining. My job's been great.
You don't do shit, Tommy. What about you?
Exactly.
I've been all over the place this week, man. I had a funny morning, honestly. I caught myself taking my went to church this morning. So I wasn't new, but I did take Key, Jace, and my dad.
Okay.
So when we get in there and stuff like that, you gotta scan the barcode to sign up and stuff like that when you're a new member. So we scanned the barcode, signed up, everything like that. The one person in the back, you talking about, oh, it didn't go through and everything like that. Let me holler at the other person in the front. Can you walk to the hallway with me? They go to the front. This person said, oh, I didn't go through and everything like that. I don't know what's wrong. Send me to the next person. Mind you, bro, it was pouring down raining.
Yeah, it's drawing.
Bro, why did I just look at my dad? Took a slow look. His big jeans just dripping all
No.
And then your church, right? You could come as you are, bro.
Uh-huh.
My dad came shitty shirt. He had them black pants, black button up with a white blazer. So you just see a white blazer just have a little
BG
drip, just with a black BG in that joint. The BG 50-50. I spray hand my pop a napkin. Like, can I get spray tissue, Miss Lady?
Block that.
That's alpaca.
That's alpaca.
He had my son. I said, give him give him to me.
You should have took the Beijing and rubbed it on your son's head like motherfucking Lion King.
Like he symbol somebody.
And then got to the front of the pew and raised the nigga.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. I really did think about Lion King earlier too, bro. Because we was in there, and you know how you go to church, they hear them praise and worship and everything like that. My dad had his hands up. My son did the same thing.
Okay.
He was feeling it?
He was feeling the ghost too, bro.
Y'all ready to get into some of these topics?
Let's get this.
Sir.
Let's get into it. Once you're married, is your past wiped clean?
Hell no. Hell no. Like, that's
so is y'all gonna be against me all fucking night?
Oh, shit,
let's get some backstory, man. Before Rickie got married, Rickie did.
It's wiped clean.
Did y'all have that discussion?
My shit is expunged.
So you had that discussion?
What did y'all agree on? Whether or not it's white clean or not, or y'all never talked about it?
I don't think we ever talked about it, but I think we've been through, I'll say, enough disagreements and moving forward to know like the past is just the past. Like, all right, because my whole thing is if you decide to marry somebody. And hopefully y'all have been honest to some point, and most like the majority of the past or whatever. Like you just gotta leave the past in the past. I don't think that anything can crawl up from the past and you be like, all right, I just want to be done with you. If something
nothing,
I don't think it is. Like I believe you should be able to work. Now it's gonna be some shit that could come up that could surprise you or some shit. But I don't think it's enough to warrant a divorce or.
I think we got liberty to go to the extreme here, right?
Yeah, on shit like this.
This is one thing we can go to the extreme.
Marriage is scream already, so let's go to the screen today.
So I'm saying there's plenty of shit. Like, what if she like find out you used to be gay or some shit? You don't think there's a turn off? I know my girl find out I used to be like on some mook shit like.
Well, but that's why
she not raising an eyebrow at you. I'm over here raising an eyebrow at her because what you not telling me then? Because you're not even scared for me then.
What I'm saying is that I think that's something serious that should have been brought up. I don't think
assuming it wasn't though.
Assuming it wasn't,
and it's like now, but y'all married now, so it's like y'all. So
all right, so like I said, I'm basing my answer off of assuming that. Think something like that gotta be talked about though. You can't
talked about,
but not even that. Even if you was,
you like pussy now. Why would you bring that up?
That's true, but like you about to marry somebody, so ain't nobody in your family the ignorant nigga. Like ain't nobody Rick like yo. You know that nigga used to suck dick.
Maybe you was closeted, or maybe you was like a nigga just like y'all was at the movies or some shit, and boy just came out of nowhere like and slapped your ass like, hey man, I ain't seen you. But that's what I'm saying. But like for you to be married, like. But okay, you gotta explain it. But I'm saying, like, for you to be married, you had to meet both sides of the family. But wait, nobody cracked this fucking joke yet. Like,
nobody knew he got his ass cracked. What if like he was more than Tank? Like he was Tank times 3. You know how Tank said like 6 you gotta try it one time.
No, he said twice.
He said you try it twice, then you gay. But if you try it one time, you just tried it out. You don't know if you gay or not. But what if a nigga said, I just didn't like that dick. I'm gonna try another dick. Now I'm gonna try another dick. Matter of fact, I think I probably like this dick. 5 dicks later, dicks ain't for me. I like pussy.
5 dicks later.
And then that one dick came out and said, yeah, you know I fucked your nigga, right?
I'm just saying, I think that should be a discussion. Like
a discussion, nigga.
Did you come to this marriage 100% honest?
Good question.
Marriage?
Your marriage. Your marriage, did you come to you 100% honest?
Yeah, I don't think, yeah, I don't think nothing can be brought up. We
can cut this out.
No,
100%.
Yes, I don't think nothing haven't already been talked about.
Nothing.
If you think of something, say it and I answer. But no, I don't think nothing I know.
But I think so. I'm telling him to cut it out because I already drove with the speech. I ain't doing no more.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm saying, like, I believe we've talked about mostly everything.
So there's nothing that can come up from her past that you don't know already now that would be like a.
He don't know. It's assumption.
Yeah, but so
I'm saying
because if something that comes up for her, no, I don't think I'll leave.
I'm saying there's nothing that could have done. Nothing.
Because, but my whole thing is like, what could she have done? She cheated. What? She had a train ran on her?
Let's say she had a baby,
and she didn't tell me.
Yeah, I know it's hard for women to have babies.
I'm
about
to say,
I know it's hard.
But even if she did, let's just say like her grandma was raising her little cousin, and that was her fucking son. Mm-hmm. That's you and your son.
Yo, Mary, that's your son. Your son.
That's that son.
So I was watching Brothers though, right? It'd probably be a little screen, but Gabrielle Union was fucking worse Chestnut in the movie. Mm-hmm. And then she wanted to fuck her dad.
Yeah.
Like she was fucking with her dad before, like she found out that was her dad. Yeah. She wanted to tell him, but what if you found out that your wife, used to fuck with your dad, but they ain't never tell you till after you married?
Just tell me that shit sober. I don't think I can handle that shit drunk.
That's not a cut off.
Shit, I gotta take a shot right now just thinking about it.
You can't get an argument with your dad.
Real shit. You let Big Rick.
Your dad like, I fucked your mom and your girl. Shut the fuck up.
You ain't never hear from daughter. He used to always just say you was always my favorite. Favorite what?
That nigga do call her baby girl. Oh man. Damn.
That's not a.
I think he on our side now.
No, I'm not.
Come on then.
You married me, so I hit it best. So fuck you, Pop. Fuck better than your old ass.
I'm sorry. That's a
no for you.
That's a no for me, man.
Why?
Because one, if I feel like you lied to me. Like, I mean, that's something we could have talked about. Lying is a big thing, even if it's a smaller lie. Like, and it's not as big as like fucking your dad or some shit. But like, if it's a smaller lie and I find that you lie about it like later on after we married, it's like a.
But it's not a lie because it wasn't brought up.
Come on, man. What you mean it wasn't brought up?
Don't let us get back to the definition of a lie again.
But I'm just saying, so because I never said. So, because your dad never said he fucked your girl, he lied to you?
No, but you know, first of all, your girl.
No!
Remember, we looked at the definition of lie. One of them said, withhold the truth.
True, but I'm not just gonna blatantly tell you the fucking shit.
Why wouldn't you tell your future husband that me and your dad used to fuck around? Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? That should be a topic of conversation.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If I fucked your mom, or your grandma.
Yeah, I'm never saying nothing.
Real shit. Like, I'm gonna let you know after we get married.
We're not saying that you should tell.
Right.
We're saying if the other way came about, that you should tell me.
But no, I wouldn't be mad. No, I'm lying. I would be mad, but I'm not leaving. So yeah, I'm not leaving.
Not even before we got the house.
No, like at the same time, like you don't know all the niggas your girl fucked. So your girl could have fucked the dirty nigga on the fucking block.
The dirty nigga from the block ain't your dad though. That's all I'm saying.
Dirty nigga on the block is the dirty nigga on the block though.
Compare it though. Shit, I'd rather go hit the dirty nigga on the block.
I'd rather hit my dad than the dirty nigga on the block. At least I know he clean.
I ain't gotta see the dirty nigga on the block no more. We clean. You in the clean house now. My dad is coming to every Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Right.
But I got an example. It's not the extreme. So say for instance, right? Mm-hmm. Your sister, you got a little sister that you love dearly, right? Say for instance that for whatever reason she just emptied out her bank account. She got $15,000 in the house, whatever like that. She ain't tell nobody. Somebody wound up stealing everything like that. 5 years later, it came about that you find out that your wife stole it. Mm-hmm. You still gonna stay with her?
I'm gonna stay with her. That bitch gonna pay my sister every fucking dime.
So you can still stay with somebody that you don't trust at all? Because she just stole from your sister.
That's my point right there. Like it's not even really about the extreme examples. It's it's the character issues that we don't came up. Yeah, the lying, the stealing, cheat. Like that's what I'm talking about. I don't know if I can be with somebody long term who has these type of character flaws. Right,
but at the same time, like you just not gonna uproot your life because of a character flaw like that.
Well, why wouldn't you? Like you're married to this person. This person your kid. This is the potential mother of your kids. She's gonna be passing.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, what if you already got kids? Like, let's say it was in your situation. Mm-hmm. That same example. You got 2 kids. Y'all living together. Let's just say for fuck's sake, y'all already been married for 5 of the 10. So y'all been married for 5 years. She stole money 5 years ago.
If it's
so it's time for her. So y'all just gonna split like that?
If it's something I can't live with, like if it's literally something that goes against my morals, yeah, that's one of the things. I mean, I don't know if I can be with you. Okay. If it's something, if I can't trust you, why not? For sure, it's like, especially if you stole money from my sister. I'm not saying I'm choosing sides, but like that's kind of crazy. Like you, I'm on my sister's side.
I'm definitely on my sister's side. And you just gonna have to shoot the face.
You know your sister's side. You stay with her.
I'm gonna let y'all rumble that shit out. Like
you still on her side though, because your sister wants you to leave her.
But see, that's another thing. Why you can't let nobody dictate your relationship?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You can't let nobody dictate your
But I
relationship.
do feel as though it's hard to go ahead. I understand that you're married, but when that character trait is already in your mind and it's like a real big serious thing, like we're not just talking about somebody cheated on you and that's in your mind that they are considered a cheater, that you can try to go ahead and change that with a switch. We saying that extreme cheating. You cheated with your dad. You cheated with somebody that's close to you,
Right.
Stealing. That's the money that your sister money for that she really needed. You feel me? Came out years later. Like trust, like lying. Certain shit that's like you can't really just hit that on and off switch so easily.
I can't, but I'm gonna exploit it too. Cause I'm like, well, bitch, how you learn to get this money? Why we ain't stealing from every fucking body?
This nigga's impossible.
No, you're not.
They stand on that.
I love my wife. But anyway, moving on. Who's more responsible, absentee parents or government leaders?
Like for example,
and we're talking about gun violence in today's world, society. Well, let's just stick here in Philadelphia.
Break it down to what's been going on in the city for real.
Niggas know.
Let them know, man. Because I'm some niggas don't know.
Shit,
for the states and shit. Pennsylvania.
Number one.
We number one?
Nigga, we number one last year. We about to go back to back.
It's crazy.
We number one murder cavity.
But
I think we got the numbers by 10 deaths almost. It ain't even close.
I mean, I guess to give them a little bit of background for Philly, and I'm sure it's like that for every major city in the U.S. But like Philadelphia gun violence has been running rampant, and it's been. I know we always say like it's really bad this year, every year, but this year it's been really crazy. Like we had a quote unquote mass shooting. Kids are dying. A 14-year-old just died just recently.
Yeah.
My family has been directly affected with a 9-year-old died with his father just recently. So it's like it's kind of crazy like this year. And it's keep going up. I think we're on pace for like what 400 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, and then we have our mayor Kenny, and we have our DA Larry Krasner who have these and implementing these laws that aren't really helping. They're kind of somewhat hurting. So, I will say though, on some shit. Despite all of it, I'm gonna keep that on. Despite everything I said, a lot of shit is going on. Despite a lot of people who are living in absentee parents, but you can go outside and the laws aren't really helping. The parents are the first line of defense, but they're going to hop off the porch. And what are the city officials doing to curb the violence that's going on once you leave the porch?
I respect everything you just said. I really do. But what happens for you doesn't happen for others. I'm not just right. And I'm not going to say like you're the majority, or I'm not going to say you're minority, because I actually don't know those statistics. But I'm just saying throughout my middle school, high school career, you hung out at the motherfucking house where the parents wasn't there. So like,
yeah, absolutely.
Them kids with the absentee parents was already off the stoop. Like you said, it wasn't really much for you to do, but you knew people around there. Other people took that and exploited it. It was like, all right, listen, Mom Dukes ain't getting home about 7, 8. I get out of school at 3. I ain't in here doing no fucking homework. I ain't in here doing anything I supposed to be doing. I'm about to run these streets, tear these streets up. All my niggas outside, all the girls outside. Yeah. I'm outside. Absolutely. That's where I'm at. So I disagree. I think it's absentee parents. And it's sad to say, I would say all parents, even if you're not absentee, because there's some parents that still come home and they don't give a fuck about what you're doing. I think at some point as parents, you have children, and granted, I'm not a parent as of yet, so things I say might just be wrong, and people are like, well, wait till you have a kid, and I will.
Nah, you don't gotta. I hate that argument. Just because you don't got kids that you can't speak on certain shit, because you don't gotta. You can still speak on other shit.
And that's what I mean. So
women's rights if you don't, you don't got a pussy.
True. But at the same time, I feel as though like parents are the base for the child. Granted, as youth, most children spend their time in school. So most like the parent, you spend in school 8 hours of your day. You come home, your parents might work all different types of hours. I was blessed to have a parent that, kind of work. So when I was out of school, they was out of school. I mean, they was home. Halftime, like both parents wasn't home, but one was. But my whole thing is parents are not in the youth lives like they need to be. Yeah. And then I feel as though like blame get put elsewhere. And the granted, it's not that the parent is meaning to do these things and put these kids in harm's way, but it's just like the parent has to work to maintain this house. Yeah. So this is the job I have. So at the end of the day, you chose this job. And now that you got a kid, you have to choose something better. Granted, if you've been at this job for 20, 30 years. So either you got to find a way to get on a new schedule so you can be home with your kid. And not even saying that when you home, your kid got to be in the house the whole time. But it's just like knowing where your kid at. Half these parents don't even call and check on these kids when they're out of school. And that's my issue.
I agree with him, but I disagree with.
But he had defenses.
No, I'm not. I'm saying I agree with all that you're saying, but it's still a different side of it. Go ahead, I'll let you go.
My different side, I disagree with you ass right there for real, because I get you for like, the kids is all congregating in the house where there's no parenting, where there's no adult in the household at all for real. But most times right now, things is not taking place. Violence is not taking place in our homes no more. It's taking in places outside nowadays for real. So it's like, regardless of the parent there or not, like, shit, I even remember my house. My mom was there for a good amount of time. She probably wasn't there all the time, but even when my friends was over.
No, because you was one of the houses we used to go to and wasn't no parents there. So.
But she wasn't there. Y'all was telling her when she was there, too. But same token, when we leave that house, she could know where we was going the whole time. But same token, we still was going to do what we wanted to do for regardless.
And that's facts. That's facts.
We was going to come back like nothing happened regardless. You feel me? So it's like, all right, where's these officials at when we go outside my mom's house, if she there or not for present? And same token, like you said, kids in school for 8 hours of the day. Things are taking place inside schools now. You feel me? Like, I never grew up where I did grow up. I ain't gonna lie about that. But same token, kids is bringing more guns inside schools now. Honestly, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's like, the absent parents can't really do nothing about that for because the same token, I'm supposed to check my kid school bag every day, book bag for.
Yes.
Thank you. What the fuck?
You give me a kid benefit though, because same token, we not thinking our kid is bringing a gun to school every day for.
So you gonna be the type of parent don't even check your kid's room?
His room? To me, no. Honestly.
All right, let me. He fucking this up, so let me.
I can claim it. Like, I feel like shit. It's certain. Where's this thing that we want to go ahead and it's going to go to a different topic, but where we want to still trust into our kid a little bit.
It's trust, but then that's like I see. It's like we on the same side, but I definitely don't agree with that though. You definitely should check the school bag
every day.
Why not?
I don't feel
it's not even about a gun. It's about like maybe check to see if they did homework. Check on the homework. Check.
Yeah, you can check the homework. He can give you his books.
No, nigga, run me that bag. I'll find it.
You can find it all day long. But same token, when you tell your kid, when you used to have to go inside your mom's room or your dad's room or anybody's room for real, and they say they want to check your homework, what you used to do? Bring your whole book bag?
Well,
no. Sometimes you bring your book bag. Sometimes you bring your books.
They checked it.
Yeah, so your books is already on the table.
Right.
But same token, they didn't know what was in your book bag. That's my point.
Well, that was true, but I really never carried a book bag.
You carried a book bag. You carried the little whatever.
The little string joint.
That's a book bag.
I mean, yeah.
Your books was in your bag, but
you could tell if something in the motherfucker or not. This shit was thin as fuck.
And same token, a lot of kids. Shit, we go through metal detectors in our high school for real.
Yeah.
But same token, that side door was still open, so we could have even swing something through that side door.
Man, shit through that side door. I ain't gonna lie.
So the same token, like, yo, you could check
I
your
even
kids.
left through the side door.
You feel me? Like, shit, that's what was on the side door. You feel me? But same token, like, you can check your kid school bag every day for real, but you're not taking your kid to school. And same token, shit, what the fuck, kid gonna have bullets in his school bag for real? Like, he gonna have that gun.
But you say that to say what about the government leaders?
The government leaders is still more enforced that we know it's more violence is going on in certain places now. Like, I'm not gonna say, I feel as though, shit, we need to hire more officers that control as well, be outside them schools so shit don't go on no more for a lot of kids is getting bullied in the school that we know a kid gonna get rolled on. That it can turn to violence when a kid get rolled on because a lot of kids is not used to getting bullied no more. A lot of kids not used to getting fights no more for real, honestly. Yeah. So it's like we need to instill something where we know a lot of more gun violence is coming into for real. Shit, South Street. A lot of kids is shopping on South Street. We used to hang on South Street a little bit. We wasn't getting into nothing. But same token, the cops know there's a lot of shit that's going on South Street now. Why we not having more cops in that area on South Street. Now we waited till a mass shooting go on for more cops to be on South Street.
See, yeah, I agree with you. Now we on the same track a little bit now. But
now there's some traction
for sure. But
I just don't agree with parenting. That's all it is.
But I agree with everything you said, right? Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, though. We all know that, or at least I feel like these low income neighborhoods, like parts of North Philadelphia. Sorry, South Philly is like the best part of the city, anyway. But
I swear, a white girl got thrown outside of the car dead not too long ago.
Damn. All right, scratch that.
They shoot at cops down there.
But like, all right,
9-year-olds on a bike.
I do think like the low income neighborhoods, despite popular belief, I feel like they should.
The Italians don't even like the blacks, but I ain't gonna cut you off no more.
They should be temporary. They should be, and we don't treat them as temporary. We treat them as like lifelong things. People live in the hood all their life, and they should be temporary. So I agree with you what you're saying as far as picking yourself up from the bootstraps, figuring out and getting the fuck out of there. But for the time being, while we're there, right? There's no matter what, there's always going to be evil people. There's always going to be crime, and parents aren't always going to be able to supervise very heavily because we're in these low income neighborhoods. Even if let's just assume that all the parents are going to treat it as temporary. During that time, it's still going to be shit going to be happening. Kids going to be influenced by shit. Where are the city leaders to be like, all right, well, we're the block. Let's start from with block captains. That's the first line. Mm-hmm. Where are they at? Where the program they're implementing? Where's the block parties? The motherfucking city watch. Where's that at? Past block captains. Where's the district managers? Whatever they call it.
Districts.
The representatives of certain districts. Mm-hmm. Where are they at? Then past them. Where's the mayor? Where's the actual laws?
Who was our mayor?
Mayor Jim Kenney.
Yeah.
They're so focused on getting these votes in the inner city communities because they're going to vote Democrat. That they're going to vote for certain shit that they think that they think black people are going to vote for, like police reform, prison reform, shit like that. That's not going to really help the community. It's going to hurt the community, which has been this year.
Yes.
Defunding the police walking out, no police. Guess what's happening? Mass shootings on South Street. We never had when was the last time we had a mass shooting? Period. In Philly. We just talked about this 2 podcasts ago about there would never be a mass shooting in Philly. And
we hear shootouts. I ain't never heard a mass shooting.
So it's like because of these laws, because of the power that they have and that they're wielding, they can actually make it take effect. But because of the policies are so skewed, they're not making any changes.
That's true, and I'm glad that you said that. But I just feel as though, with that being said, you still just prolonging the blame. And you pushing the blame onto others. Like you said, let's start the block captains. Mm-hmm. You got 9-year-olds, 7-year-olds carrying guns. Ain't nobody listening to a 50-year-old woman on the fucking block.
Block captains got to be 50 though.
They don't, but I'm just saying, those be the block captains. You've been the block captains since you moved on the block. You can't tell me it's not one young block captain. Well, I don't know one. But every block I moved to is always an old motherfucker who been there. Oh, I was the first one on this block. Daddy used to be this motherfucking house. They used to be that. Well, what I'm saying is,
let's just assume everybody a good parent though.
Okay, even
then if it's still going to be people like that's what I'm saying. Like the fact that when you live in the hood is because you're broke. Right. You don't live in the hood
because you want to.
Nobody rich living in the hood.
Yeah.
So what comes with brokenness is
poverty.
You're probably most likely a single parent home. We already bring in the statistics about single parent homes in America right now. You're most likely a single parent household. You don't got no money. Mm-hmm. Your kids are just unsupervised. That's just what it is. Which means certain things are out of your control in that instance when you live in the hood. Yeah, we're going to get out of it, but while we're here, you know what I mean? Right. You can be the best parent.
I feel as though government leaders, and this might it might come out wrong, but saying you blame them for things, and it's just like, you have so much more than just the hood to look out for. You get what I'm saying? Oh, so yes, you have so much more than just the hood. You have the whole Philadelphia to look at. So my whole thing is, yes, I'm gonna just put in I'm gonna say whatever I need to say to get elected. Then I'm gonna put in the parameters I need. That's the most effective, but the least. No, I won't. No, the most effective, but comes with the least. Well, what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say something.
I get what you're saying, but let me ask you this though. Do you think life is the most precious thing that we have in the world?
It's got to be. You only get one.
And I'm saying, like, if we can save one life,
right,
shouldn't we do anything we can to do that? Despite where it is geographically in Philadelphia, whether it's fucking in North Philly or
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. You know what I mean? It don't matter like where, like doesn't that life matter no matter where it is?
That life does matter.
So if it's a concentration of life that's being taken in one geographic location,
we should have more present. I feel
the
like
niggas in Abu Dhabi is fine. The niggas in motherfucking Northeast is fine.
my taxes is a lot higher than yours, is what I'm saying. So they need to be. I need to see you riding down the street looking at, yes, motherfucker. You know how much I just paid for taxes? Man, nigga, taxes was a bitch. Yeah. But that's true too. But put more. But also, like, you get the things where in these type of hoods, people cry out for help, and then it's like a mixture. You want the help, but then nobody wants the police around. You want the police in the but you still want to do what you want to do. The same motherfuckers who like want to shoot up niggas will be the same person if they got shot to call the fucking police for help.
But false, and then I think this is a common misconception we got to dispel right here though.
It's not.
Most of the people in the hood are not criminals. I would say 90% of the people in the hood are not criminals.
Okay,
but I'm saying, like, we know in statistically speaking, black people make up 13% of America, but 50% of the crime.
Yes.
And in the hood, it's like obviously more concentrated. So it's like most people in the hood is just people who just want to live their life, who don't got the money to not live in the hood. I mean, or people who just been living there all their life because they own the house and own the property, and so they not. Why would I move?
Right.
It's just the neighborhood just got bad. So it's like most people in the hood aren't really criminals. They want the cops around. They want this, but the criminals and the gangsters are so prevalent and have so much control because law-abiding citizens aren't going to just go around killing people. They just because we're law-abiding citizens. Niggas who killing people got the power because you have the fucking mindset. You actually kill me. You know what I mean? So you got the power in this particular instance.
Yeah. I get it. I'm just not blaming the government officials about it. So, you got any last words, my brother?
Man, you know how I feel, man. Honestly, I hear what you were saying about that. You know, people don't want the cops around, but I think people don't care for cops not being around. I think people just don't like cops that just, I don't know, maybe you're right a little bit, but people don't care about cops being around. We just don't like cops that just nick and pick for the shit that nobody's doing no wrong, honestly. You feel me? Like, that's it, like, honestly. And I do have a question for y'all, because y'all both in politics a little bit. Like, how do y'all feel like y'all know y'all neighborhood the best, basically? Compared to outsiders. Let's say compare. So, like, the neighborhood that you stayed in the longest, you feel me? Like, you feel like you know South Philly better than somebody that, you know, from Sharon Hill?
Absolutely.
I mean, I was about to say, that's without question.
All right. So, do y'all feel like that the cops officials, like, from that neighborhood should be able to, like work in that neighborhood then? Because I know
hell no.
No, that's a good reason that they don't. You know everybody the fuck dead. Like, why would I put you there?
Conflict interest.
Yeah, and then you might have, let's just say you got a family member or your brother is a cop. You get into some shit down the way. He gonna try to make sure he know the whole story before he do his job the correct way.
I never looked at it that way, honestly. That's interesting. I looked at it as that shit. If you became a cop to do your job right for you can be able to control your neighborhood better, honestly. Rather than somebody that's so scary from whatever.
That's true, but you also got to think about it. Just like, let's just say you say, fuck it, I want to become a cop. Mm-hmm. You go down the way. Mm-hmm. Niggas doing what they do. You see some shit, somebody sells some drugs or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, damn, bro, like, you tripping. But that's your fucking job now.
Right.
So it's just like, you not fucking tripping. So now y'all butting heads or whatever the case may be off of some shit like you would have just let slide. But now that you're an officer, you can't let the shit slide. You get what I'm saying?
That's my job.
Yeah, that's your job now. Mm-hmm. So that's putting you in a weird position.
I mean, I know what y'all want to respond to this, but I'm not Blue Lives Matter or nothing. But I'm just saying it's really hard to be a cop, man. It's like the most dangerous thing ever. Y'all might say, you know.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? But it's like, obviously I'm on the edge. You know what I mean? I'm just, obviously, it's like, I can only imagine what it's like being a cop. Mm-hmm. I'm not pro-cop around, so I want to make that clear, but I'm just saying, I can only imagine.
I think anybody that's unbiased, they will agree with you. For anybody that's unbiased, they agree with you. Like, I just feel as though that's the job you signed up for, that's the job you got to take up.
In the plaza we work in, we got like a little small, like for that little township, they have their small, police station is in the little plaza I work in. So a lady came in. She always come in, but yesterday she came in. She's like, no incidents today. Perfect day. No calls. No bullshit. I'm like, See, they don't be wanting no fucking bullshit. And then also other people, like when you get pulled over by the cops don't know what you have. Just like you know a cop got a gun and then you on edge, but the cop on edge too. Listen, I want to make it back home to my kids. I got 2 kids. I got a wife. I got a family. I got niggas who want to see me tomorrow.
But it's some bullshit ass cops, so I ain't gonna lie.
It's absolutely some bullshit ass cops.
That's like a job. It's bullshit employees, but the good outweigh the bad.
It's
so
bullshit.
just,
You know, liquor store managers.
I experienced a lot of more bad cops than good cops. That's it. I don't know. I do know what some good cops out here. I see that. I can agree with you with that.
You could still have been in the wrong and you still thought he was bad.
I will say I have never met a good cop.
I guess that's your opinion. Huh?
So I will say I've never met a good cop. But, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some good cops out there.
I met some off duty that was good cops. But I don't know if he was actually doing his good job or he was just a good human being right there.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
All right, moving on. Once again, it's been another episode of the Two Possibilities podcast. People, thank y'all for tuning in. You know, keep the likes rolling, keep the shares coming in, send them topics in. It's your boy, Uncle Rickie.
HeemDaddy, please say the daddy.
And this raw, TP raw, they don't call me raw for no reason. Remember, be yourself, trust yourself, love yourself at all times.
All times.
Maxed out, gotta level up. I done made it a habit now. Might be claustrophobic. Don't feel like myself when I can't move around.